beat the bed. Oh my goodness. Thanks for entertaining me. Thanks for entertaining me. You know I like to enjoy a little music before I get started. It gets me really excited and it draws my viewers in. They just don't know. They're going to get a little bit more extra than math. All right, let's go. Let's get into today's lesson. Today we're going to go over perfect square trinomials. We're going to kind of solve 5 quick problems. To solve it really quick, and then we're probably going to discuss it. So now what I would do right here is I would write it out x squared plus 5 right here. And then now I would kind of FOIL it out. So I would go x squared plus we have 5x and we have 5x and then we have another 5x and then we have what we have here is just 25. And then when we just kind of combine like terms, we have plus 10 x plus 25. Easy peasy. Moving to the next one. I'll just kind of change the color right here so in case I try to do something different. So now what we have right here is just x minus 10 times x minus 10. And I'll just bring it down here. We'll FOIL it out. And remember FOIL, F-O-I-L. FOIL just means first, outer, inner, last. So we go x squared. And what we have is 10x. And then we have another negative 10x. And then we'll have just negative 10 times negative 10, which is just positive 100. Now here, where we combine like terms, we have x squared. In the middle, it's just negative 20x plus what? 100. Thanks for sharing that with me. And now it's the same thing right here. We'll just continue to kind of expand it. And we'll get through it. We'll go through it really quick. This right here, we just have 7 minus x. 7 minus x right here. And we kind of expand it out. We have 49, and then we'll have negative 7x, negative 7x, and the last one is just positive x squared. I'm just going to change the order, keeping the standard form. So we have x squared. The middle is just negative 14x, and the last c is just 49. Now we continue to go through it. We have put parentheses just like this. We have 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 right here. And then we'll kind of just factor it out doing the FOIL, which will become 4x squared. And then we have positive 6x. And we have another positive 6x. And then we'll just have positive 9. Combine like terms. Lost the 4. Let me just make this nice and neat. We have 4x plus combine like terms with 12x. And then what we'll have, I'm not sure why this is a 9 right here. All right, good. It is. That is correct. I'm going through the math right now. And this, we'll have, there's something I just kind of want to make sure that I did this correctly. We had 4x, and then we had 6x, that becomes 12x, and the last right here is plus 9 right here. Awesome. That is correct. Now right here, what we have right here is just a plus b, right? And then we have a plus b. And the steps is go inner, which is just a squared, right? And then we go outer is plus, what's that? AB, right? And then we have another AB right here. And then we last one is just what? It's called B squared. And then when we rewrite that, we'll just have A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now let's move to the next one. We're down to f right here. And with f right here, we'll just kind of take a look at this. Is the same thing. We have a minus b twice, right? And what we're just doing is expanding it out. So when we multiply the FOIL, it's just a squared. And then we have negative, right? A, negative AB. And then we have another negative AB. And then what we have right here is a positive b squared. And then we combine like term, which is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And most of the time with this problem, most people get this incorrect when they forget to multiply negative times a negative as a positive. But I just wanted to kind of highlight and show something here on the perfect trinomial right here, especially when the numbers kind of aligned. Now let's get to let's look at A and B, and then we'll jump in the second half of this. Now, if we get down to our answer right here, and we notice that in your standard form right here, standard form, and I'll just write it over here underneath my picture. Hey, let me get underneath there. Get underneath there. All right, so standard form is just A x squared plus bx plus c. And that's the standard form to get your quadratics in. So now to find out what your perfect, your c right here, your perfect square, if you take a look at it's just half of b, which is 5, and then you square it, and that becomes 25. And let's work on the problem down at the bottom. Let's take a look at b2. B is half of negative 10, right? Excuse me, half of negative 20 is negative 10. And a negative 10 squared is just a positive 100. So now let's kind of move down to the bottom half of this worksheet. So we kind of fill in the blank. This is kind of to show you how does your perfect trinomial kind of forms. And as we kind of building it going forward, this lesson right here is to give it introductory. This worksheet is downloadable, so download it and fill it. Practice. The only way you can get your math muscles is just practice, practice, practice. Now, as I shared before, your B right here, if you take half of B, right, and square it, it becomes half of 10 is what? 5, and 5 squared is just 25. And if you take half of 8, it's just negative 4. Negative 4 is what? 16, right? Because a negative times a negative is positive. And then if you take a look at this right here, now if you take a look at how this is formed right here, this right here is your negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. Positive 5 is 25. So if you look at this problem right here, so you take half of 6, right? Which is 3, and 3 squared. So this is just 3 right here. If you take half of 12, it's negative 6, right? So you have a negative right here. So therefore, you'll put your 6 right here because you want to make sure when you add your middle terms, like say, for example, when this right here is just x, negative 6 right here, times negative 6 right here. Let me just make this a little better. All right. And then you have negative 6 right here. You want to make sure, I'm going to put it on top right here. When you add the terms back, you have x squared. You factor it out. You have negative 6x. And then you have another negative 6x right here. And then you have your positive 36. So you want to make sure when you add these two terms together, you get a negative 12x. So now if you take a look at this right here, this is automatically going to be your x right here. And now 18 divided by 2 is what? Help me out. 9. And 9 squared. 9 squared is what? 81. And so this right here is just 9. Now that is pretty much easy peasy. Let me see if there's another example down here. But this worksheet is to kind of give you a quick introduction of what a perfect trinomial is. I hope this was helpful. Continue to subscribe and follow me on YouTube. These are all free content. Please download worksheets so you get your math muscles. Again, this is Donovan Smith, your math coach in the pools. I heard you. Meridian. Peace.